Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar where we will discuss and understand the business benefits of cloud adoption with Microsoft Azure. In the first half of this presentation, we're going to discuss about the basic of Azure and then the uses and benefits of Azure. And the later half, we're going to discuss on how Azure is helping financial industry and the intelligent banking. So I'm your host, Anna. I've been working with Computer Solutions for the past 2 years, and I work for the marketing department. We have Jay, who will be taking care of the entire presentation today. He is our subject expert matter, and he has been working with CSE for the past 3 years. So without any further ado, I would like to ask Jay to start off with the presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Microsoft-led Partner Azure webinar. I hope everyone is doing fine and staying safe. Today, we are going to understand the business benefits of cloud adoptions with Microsoft Azure. So talking about Computer Solution East, we are a full-service IT software licensing, network service, and support provider that offers managed IT services, Microsoft and Cisco technology consulting, network and telecommunication application development, cloud solutions, outsource IT help desks, and virtualizations for small to medium-sized businesses. We are Microsoft Gold partners and Cisco Premier partners, and we have been awarded in this featured magazines like MSP 500, NextGen 250, and Inc. 5000. And we also have 5-star customer rating on Clutch. Our team is composed of system, network, backup administrators who are certified IT specialists and employed in CSE to answer the needs of our clients. So taking to the agenda for the day, why one should migrate to cloud, why in particular to Azure, what are the benefits of Azure, and how Microsoft and CSE help you, and how do you participate. So let's get started. Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing service created by Microsoft for building, testing, deploying, and managing applications and services through Microsoft managed data centers. So every company, regardless of industry, legacy, or technology pedigree, can thrive in the market or in the cloud. So this presentation paints a picture of the cloud landscape and explain it clear and in basic terms that how Microsoft Azure can solve complex business problems with also with the new business models possible. So there has never been a better time to spring clean all your data, apps, and infrastructure and migrate them to cloud. So talking about the year 2021, so it's gonna be a big year for cloud migrations. Organizations are moving to the cloud because of its scalability, economy, and easy to be reached, and they are using several metrics to measure and resulting business value of cloud advantages has proven to be especially valuable as organizations have had to adapt the overnight work from home explosion due to COVID-19. According to Gartner's latest worldwide public cloud service forecast, infrastructure as a service will outpace the overall market and is forecasted to grow by 17% in the year 2021 to total of, let's say, 266.4 billions, up from 227.8 billions in the year 2020. So clearly, organizations are increasingly turning to infrastructure as a service. This includes anything from cloud migration, existing applications, and moving the entire data centers to the cloud. Gartner's also estimated that 80% of the CIOs will be pressured by the business management to evaluate migrating their business to the cloud. Infrastructure as a service is most frequently used for new workloads for agile IT, but an increasing number of organizations are also using cloud infrastructure as a service for reliable IT workloads due to its ability to reduce the cost and increase efficiently. So how do you interact with your audience? And so you can use this migration triggers to tease out the needs. We are living in an age of breathtaking transformation where cloud technology is at the core of how the world will do business. The cloud is unlocking the power and the freedom to achieve success however you define it. We hear a lot from the people that technology is amazing, but at the same time our IT guy at the company, is he doing the job in a secure and an correct way? That is the real concern beneath the technology, and that is where Azure is the cloud that can make it possible for all the organizations. For us, it is about guiding you to the journey to the cloud, not just providing you the technology. So in the next slide, it is a small video where we will see few of the companies that are benefited with Azure cloud. So guys, enjoy the video.
Mars is a great company with a value proposition for consumers that is all about fun and joy. for our infrastructure has to scale up quickly without a big capital investment.
We moved our first live production application into Azure, the SAP instance that runs our retail business, as well as about 150 other workloads are sitting up in Azure today. We expect that to grow to 500 or 600 workloads over the next year.
We wanted to make it really easy for our customers to get meaning out of their data. The industrial Internet of Things is different only in the fact that our customers have very stringent requirements about how data moves. We want one place to egress that data that we can lock down. The advantage of it being Azure is IoT Hubs makes it very easy to get that data in. Power BI makes it very easy to visualize that data once it's there.
It allows us to put a data scientist in a box.
Walking Dead No Man's Land is based on the AMC TV series. We can actually provide new content after each episode within 24 hours. I pretty much knew that with choosing Azure and Microsoft, I would be guaranteed with better support than I would get from any other cloud providers. We know that there's somebody there looking after us. In Azure, we have, I don't know how many hundreds of servers, but then again, why would I care? It's cloud.
Microsoft helped us achieve our digital transformation. It's put us over the top. Geico's been growing leaps and bounds, and we have not had any issues whatsoever from a capacity perspective because of the on-demand capability and scalability of Azure. We can handle the volume. We're like, bring it on. We want more.
Isn't that amazing? So in this video, many companies have expressed their views on digital transformation and how Microsoft Azure is helping them drive their business. So talking about Azure, the cloud for all, the three pillar represents the main value propositions of what differentiate Azure from its competitors. So as you can see in the proof points, there are many reasons why customers choose Microsoft because of the unique value that it provides in productivity, intelligence, and in a trusted cloud. With Azure, you can do or be all of this. Get unparalleled developers productivity integrated tools from mobile DevOps to serverless computing, create intelligent apps that delight with data-driven experience, go quickly from concept to release with Azure Data Services and artificial intelligence from image recognition to bot services, join startup governments and 90% of the Fortune 500 trust the cloud for security, privacy, transparency, and the most compliance coverage for any cloud provider. So talking about the built-in security and management in Azure, to be successful in the cloud era, enterprise must have the visibility or let's say metrics and control over every component to pinpoint issues effectively, optimize and scale efficiently. So while having the assurance, security compliance and the policies in place to ensure the velocity. So start in the middle with the Azure portal. With Azure, you can get the enterprise data grade management capabilities built into the platform, all services and resources together in a single easy to use portal. You can create dashboard, use friendly search, intuitive menus, quick start the resource templates and more. With single platform, you can get integrated and interconnected tools and data with unified metrics and alerts across your services. So you don't have to go to different portals for different data sets. Using the out-of-the-box tools like Azure Advisor, Azure Service Health, and Cost Management plus Billing, you can optimize and right-size your investment and get personalized recommendation to enhance your experience. So expanding the 5 areas of security and management. So first of all, secure. While Azure is a trusted and a secure platform, you as a customer have your own security settings you need to manage. You also need to be able to protect your individual machine against threat and monitor the security posture of the system. So next comes the protection. Your VMs and the application in the cloud need to be backed up and protected in the event of data loss. With disaster recovery from on-premises to the cloud and from one cloud to another, you can avoid downtime and keep your applications up and running. Next comes the monitoring phase where every operation manager or every developer need to be able to see the health and the performance of their application, infrastructure and the network, and seeing insights across all the three together in a single dashboard can save time and resources in troubleshooting and more importantly, preventing the issues in the failure. So coming to the configuration part, for managing Azure and hybrid workloads at let's say at scale automation and configuration capabilities. It helps you to create runbooks and to automate the task. Also manage and configure the settings and track the changes, as well as monitor and also deploy missing updates. Additionally, in Azure, you can use PowerShell and Cloud Shell for command line scripting. The last comes the governance, where many customers need a way to look across the cloud resources to access and enforce the enterprise-wide standards and, let's say, policy compliance for security and management. In addition, they also need to manage and monitor the cost of the cloud, not just in Azure, but other clouds as well. So lastly, Azure gives you the flexibility to manage your hybrid environment with most of the services, and you can choose which area to invest more in and how much you want to consume. So with Azure, you have the flexibility to choose what and how to manage your IT. Talking about Microsoft Azure, the cloud for intelligent solutions, in addition of having the traditional on-premises enterprise data tools such as SQL servers, Azure provides SQL services that connects the data to the AI services. This enables quick adoption of technology such as deploying a global mobile application that integrates the facial recognition services. The ease of integration enables anyone to build solutions like that, from board framework to cognitive services. It fundamentally changes the way your business goes to the market with Microsoft AI platform. So the next comes the trust part, where compliance and, let's say, compliance and trust is not an afterthought at Microsoft. Microsoft are the leaders in the space, and they help set standards for global and federal organizations around the world. Microsoft has been talking about trust in the cloud for a while, and I hope they will be continue to do so. This is only a sampling of the compliance certifications, but they actually run a gamut. So Azure strengths are around security, privacy, transparency, and around how they run the cloud. So talking about the global presence, Azure is continuing to expand its infrastructure footprint around the globe. In fact, Microsoft is the first cloud provider to put the data centers in South Africa. Right now, Microsoft has around 60 plus Azure regions, which is more than AWS and Google combined. So the approach Azure takes is different, as it is important for enterprise customer to have data in the regions close to the employees, close to the customer, and as well as have the unique data handling capabilities. So when it comes to the Azure security centers, it helps you to understand the security state across on-premises and cloud workloads, find vulnerabilities and remediate it quickly, limit your exposure to threat, detect and respond swiftly to attacks. So now the question is, what are the specific uses of cloud? So with cloud, you can keep your business secure and compliant, create new applications and digital services, store backup and recover the data, unlock the potential of connecting devices, take the next leap in artificial intelligence, analyze the data to make predictions. These are just some basic uses of cloud, but actually you can do much more. So next comes the benefit. So time, confidence, and performance are the three benefits. So how does the cloud save time? So you can get the new servers in minutes as opposed to months with something like Azure Virtual Machine. You can also reduce the amount of time IT spends on manual monitoring and managing the VMs using the tools in Azure. In addition to time, you also want confidence. So you want to know that when you put your business in the cloud, it will always be available. So with Azure Site Recovery, you can rest assured knowing we ensure the business continuity. Azure Site Recovery orchestrates and manages the disaster recovery for Azure VMs and on-premises servers as well as physical servers. You can lower your on-premises infrastructure costs by using Azure as a secondary site for conducting business during the outages, or eliminate the data center cost altogether by moving to Azure and setting up a disaster recovery between, let's say, Azure regions. You can pre-assess network, storage, and compute resources which are needed to replicate applications from one premises to Azure, and pay only for the compute and storage resources. So Azure Site Recovery is backed up by 99.9% of SLA and 24/7 support to keep your enterprise running smoothly. You can mitigate the risk with Azure security centers, huge breadth of security certifications, or you can choose to store your data in any one of the 60 Microsoft data storage locations to keep it close to you. So lastly, you want to know, you are investing your time and confidence into a platform that is performing better than you can do it yourself. So you can stay up to date with the latest Azure portals. You never have to update your software yourself. All the latest and the greatest tools are at your fingertips and all at the same time. Also, you can simplify your device with pre-configured solutions we have in our Azure IoT platform, which allows you to take your performance and bring business to the another level. So the second part comes of the real-time payments with the financial services. So it helped you to, let's say, unlock the new opportunities to empower intelligent banking, modernize the trading, and personalize insurance software system. With Azure, Microsoft Azure, financial organizations have the infrastructure and security to take customers' experience to the next level. So it helps you to modernize your core system, compete in the data-driven economy, turn payment data into new offers, and move the real-time payment systems. So it helps to build the infrastructure to enable the real-time payment to address the needs in the today's client-centric economy and to build new and relevant business models. When it comes to the offers or the payment data, the the discovery of new revenue stream from real-time payments data, be more agile in rolling out the let's say new banking products and services to meet your customer demand. So this is how the financial services can be it can be implemented on the financial services. So Azure stack and let's say its capabilities. So you can extend your Azure services and capabilities to your environment for environment of choice, from data centers to edge locations and remote offices with Azure Stack. Using Azure Stack, finance services companies can optimize operations through improved insights into risk and operation models, performing or let's say transforming products with open and connected systems and real-time predictive digital processes. So one example is KPMG Norway, a professional services firm that provides audit, tax and advisory services. They recently deployed Azure Stack to help the address the GDPR data privacy restrictions. So I would ask Anna to paste in the link for the attendees so that they can have a look after the webinar. Talking about the dynamics on Azure, let's say a type of CRM. So with integrating the CRM with Azure, make a smarter decision, redesign the business process for faster and fuel business growth using cloud-based enterprise resource planning solutions built for Azure, bringing together ERP, business intelligence, infrastructure, compute, and database services. So this is how it can help you make a smarter decision if you are integrating the CRM to the Azure. So it also helps you to increase the speed of the business. So transform and adapt quickly to keep your organization at the forefront of your market. Simplify changes to your business process development and deployment with a consistent and let's say a user-friendly ERP solutions. So Microsoft and its partners, that is Computer C, Computer Solution East and other companies, help you to accelerate your business and help our customer to accelerate their business. So together we will be working on the same purpose and goal to create a new sustainable urban deltas. So taking to the next slide, the intelligent banking and finance services. So Microsoft and its partners ecosystem help bank reduce the cost and risk, monetize the core system and delight customers and employees to achieve differentiations and sustainable growth. So let's say speed decisions with rapid risk analysis and deep insights, take the advantage of unlimited and elastic cloud resources to drive stronger risk management and respond to regulatory compliance demands, simplify the data management and reduction of cost, ensure the security and compliance. So take the advantage of the latest security innovations and let's say simplify your approach to regulatory compliance. Azure offers the broadest compliance coverage for cloud providers with a dedicated program for financial services compliance. When it comes to Microsoft and the AI technology, they work hand to hand. So at Microsoft, we are investing in AI and machine learning and making it the core of our strategy. We have recently created a new AI and research group for more than 5,000 researchers and engineers dedicated to developing the advances in, let's say, AI that will build on nearly 2 decades of progress in machine learning and natural language processing. Banking institutes that are investing in AI is not only looking to work but better their customers, right? So work they need to work better overall. So leveraging the AI and machine learning to analyze the data and offer proactive solutions to customers saves time across operations, sales function, and solidifies the bank relationship with the customer. For example, being able to automatically offer a long time customer a better rate on their loans or offer add-on services on an existing account based on the timely information saves the time of the account manager, also the paperwork and the time it spends on phone. So blockchain is also transforming the financial services. So succeeding with blockchain using the Azure proven 3-step approach, simplify and accelerate record keeping and verification between Microsoft partners across your entire workflow by instantly sharing the data and logics to the immutable shared network. Implement Azure 3-step approach to blockchain to build your network, simplify governance and management. So the 3 steps are launch and manage your network. Second is model your smart contracts, and the third is build and extend your blockchain applications. So Azure Blockchain Services offer simple per node prices. So customize your blockchain network infrastructure while keeping the cost unpredictable. Azure Blockchain Services is now available in 2 tiers. Basic provides a cost optimized environment for developing and testing your blockchain apps, and the standard provides can run the production of blockchain network with built-in highly availabilities. So the next slide, we're gonna see some of the use cases. So taking customer analytics and credit analytics. So with AI and ML, you can with the use of AI and ML, you can analyze the customer profiles, credit history, and transaction data, the CRMs and the credits, also the risk of giving loans to the customers. So this is how the AI and ML can help in the customer and credit analysis. Coming to the financial modeling, so based on the previous record, or let's say the CRM data or the credit data, you can decide that what are the loans or offer you can provide to the customers, and based on the, let's say, based on the investment they previously did, you can analyze and predict using the machine learning models that this is the amount which he or she can invent in the further year or quarter for getting the better revenue and also getting the better interest to the bank, or let's say a financial service. The last, or let's say the last second comes the risk and the fraud or threat detection. So Microsoft are already the, let's say, I would say, king of security. So when it comes to the risk and fraud, it is the minimal chances that the servers or something gets hacked, because all the data are totally divided in the 60 data centers, and so if one server blocks or one server get hacked, then the another server is all your data available and the threats can be avoided. So this is how it goes. And the last comes the marketing analysis. So let's say the products and the services also need to be marketed, right? So when it comes to the previous data analysis of the customer, that the customer spent, let's say, 1 million the past year, so based on that you can provide them the products and services. So this is how the marketing analytics can help, and this is how AI and machine learning plays a major role with financial services. So how CSE, the Computer Solution East, can help you. So we can assess your network servers and come up with suggestions, roadmaps, and Azure deployment and migration plans, and we can also do a one-to-one consultation. So talking about the Microsoft program, so Microsoft has planned the entire migration journey into 4 different phases. With this, we can make sure to migrate your data and servers to the cloud without any downtime and seamlessly. So the Azure Workshop, with Azure Workshop, we can do a workshop and provide you the details for Azure components and recommendation. So with business plan and business case, we can do assessment and provide you with the business plan or the migration plan. When talking about the POC, it can vary from 5 days to, let's say, 160 plus hours, or let's say 2 months, depending on the VMs and the data migration which is need to be done. And the last is the migration. This program will help you to transition to the cloud very smoothly. So here, what we do is we identify the requirement, priorities, and the constraints. Also, quantify the ROI, provide you the proof of concept or the data, or plan the data in a way which it can be moved smoothly. And what you receive is business recommendation, total cost on ownership, the ROI, or let's say the smoothly cost saving productivity rate or optimized environment. So this is how the entire workshop goes. So for more information or to participate, you can connect me anytime between, let's say, 8 to 5 EST, or you can call us at 914-355-5800. You can drop us an email at info@computersolutioneast.com, or you can fill us the contact us form at the website www.computersolutioneast.com. So quickly moving to the Q&A session, I will ask Anna to fire the questions which we have from the attendees. Anna, over to you.
Thank you so much, Jed. That was a wonderful presentation, and I believe her attendees have got a loads of insight on Microsoft Azure. So, Jay, we do have a couple of questions for you. The first one is from John. So he's asking, how is Microsoft Azure different from Google and Amazon Cloud Services?
Uh, though Microsoft Azure offerings are similar to the Google and Amazon, the underlying architecture, included products, product packaging are different. However, Microsoft offers creating hybrid solutions that can involve other cloud platform apart from its own. So that is the difference between Azure and the Google and Amazon. So it gives you an hybrid solutions.
Mhm. So the next one is, she is an MPN partner. So can she use MPN support benefits to submit Azure technical support request?
Yes, if you are eligible for such benefits, check the MPN portal for the details on your support benefits part. If you have this benefits, then submit a support request from the Azure portal, then select the additional option under the support plan step and enter your SSID and contract ID information to proceed. So they will respond you and enable the services for you.
Thanks, Jay. The next one is on Azure cost. How much does Microsoft Azure costs?
Like other cloud offering, Microsoft Azure products do not have any upfront cost or termination fees. You can pay for what you use, and the billing is based on the per minute usage. So the detailed pricing can be found on the Microsoft website, and I will ask you to drop the link in the chat. And we can also use the price calculator for the same.
Yeah, so the link will be azure.microsoft.com, where you can go ahead and put the pricing and details over there.
Perfect.
So the next one is, how disruptive will it be to integrate the cloud into our system, into our current system?
Oh, that is a great question. The implementation of cloud brought a lot of change and left people wondering, can it be easily integrated into our current network without too much of delay or interruption? So also, can it be easily be regulated from by our current staff? So with help of training, this need can easily be fulfilled. Certain versions of cloud require different level of certification, but that can be learned and obtained through proper training and exposure to the cloud use.
Okay, so this will be our last question. So what is considered to be local business hours for support?
For support, for North Americans, the business hours are defined between 8 a.m. to 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time from Monday to Friday, excluding the holidays. For North Americans, the business hours change country to country and region to region by local holiday calendars. So most countries, regions in the world, the business hours refers to 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. during the weekdays, and here the weekends and the holidays are excluded.
Thank you so much, Jay. So due to time constraint, we will end our Q&A session here. If you have any other queries related to any Microsoft products or services, please do call us at 914-355-5800 or email us at info@computersolutions.com. Thank you so much, attendees, for joining the webinar, and thanks, Jay, for making this webinar a successful one. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next.